Welcome back, good fellas, and we're back with another episode of Ask Tony Tuesday.
If you haven't got a clue, Tony's got the answer for you.
We're now official, Tony.
Yeah, I see.
Microphones and everything.
Looks good.
So, how are you today?
I'm all right. And yourself?
Pretty good.
Good.
I'm enjoying this nice weather.
Yeah, for a change. It's nice.
I know. Hopefully it stays this
I
way.
don't know. It's like day to day. It's 80, it's 60, it's 70, it's 40.
I know.
I don't know.
And then you have the rain too,
Yeah.
coming in and going.
At least it's not snowing. So
That's very true.
Yeah.
All right, I have two questions for you today, and I'm going to
Okay.
need two answers.
I will give you two.
Are you ready for the first question?
Yes.
Which stone materials are porous?
Okay. A general rule of thumb is the whiter the stone, the softer the stone. You have an absolute black, which is a solid black. It's the densest. As a matter of fact, if you hit it, you'll notice it'll sound. If you hit it with a hammer or something, you'll notice it'll sound different from every other stone that you hit because it is just so dense. So the darker the stone, usually the less porous it is. So marbles, limestones, soapstones, those are the things that absorb liquid very quickly. It's a much softer material. Most granites, the uniform ones, aren't nearly as porous as the stuff that has a lot of mica in it. Again, the whiter granites, are more porous, and that's why I always tell people, seal it more often than you would. There are some, like I said, a lot of the uniform ones, the blacks, you probably never have to seal it again. The lighter stones, I would seal more. Every stone is porous, which is why we seal everything. But the lighter colors are going to be more porous, and of course, marble, limestone, soapstone, those soft materials are going to be the most porous.
I actually just had somebody ask me a question about that today.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Well, Anik answered for me,
Oh,
and she said
okay.
the darker the material, the more dense. it's
Maybe we
going
should
to be.
have it Ask Anik Tuesday or Wednesday or something.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I have another question for you. Are you ready?
Okay. Yes.
Second question of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Does quartzite etch?
Quartzite can etch. True quartzite. Now, the problem today is a lot of materials, especially a lot of Brazilian marbles. Brown Fantasy is an Indian marble, but it's sold so many times as a quartzite. In fabrication, if you tend to buy something as something, that's how you sell it. So a lot of the white Brazilian marbles, the Indian Brown Fantasy, we buy it as a quartzite, and geologically it's probably really more of a marble, but because it's sold from the wholesalers and from the quarries as a quartzite, we sell it as a quartzite. And we use it, and we've used Shadow Storm as a white Brazilian marble that we sell a lot of for countertops. Brown Fantasy as an Indian one that we sell a tremendous amount for countertops. And I always try to push people into the leather or home finish because you don't have to worry about etching with those kind of materials. A true quartzite, like the Scandal we have outside, a lot of the new ones we just got in, those are true quartzites. They're really hard, really dense, much, much, much harder to scratch, much, much, much harder to stain or etch. Matter of fact, it kills our blades. It's so dense and hard, it actually kills our blades. So much harder to polish, but because it is so hard and dense, gets such a good polish. I mean, if you look at some of the quartzite slabs we have outside, the polish on there is almost like a mirror finish, which you're not going to get in granite because granite will always have that mica in it, and that mica gives you that, those fissures and those little things you think are cracks, but they're not. They're just part of the stone. Stone you're never going to get like a mirror, but a quartzite is so hard and dense, it's the closest thing you're going to get to a mirror finish. So you have to be a little bit more careful with quartzite, but it is a very hard, very dense material.
Would you say like the higher level quartzites are definitely probably like the most durable?
Yeah, I mean those exotics. They are just so dense. Like I said, I mean, when we cut, we have to cut them very slowly, and it takes a long time to fabricate it because They are so dense, and like I said, if we get a lot of quartzite jobs in a row, we will kill a blade in a week. But you know, a lot of people think, and that's what we need to clarify this. Quartzite is a natural stone. A lot of people confuse quartzite with quartz. Now, quartz is a mineral, but it's so when people are buying quartz for countertops, it's a man-made product. So it's quartz, the mineral, sand for filler, the pigment for color and design, and then there's a resin that bonds it all together. So that's the man-made quartz, not quartzite. Quartzite is a natural stone.
Those are all of the questions I have for you today. Thank you for answering our questions.
My pleasure.
Don't forget about the giveaway we're doing. We still have until May 4th, and then we'll pick the winner on May 6th. So come in, fill out a raffle ticket, and make sure you put it in for a chance to win a free vanity top or island top. And there's no hidden fees or anything.
Yep,
It's absolutely free. So take up the chance, and you could win a free countertop.
Yeah, it's a good deal.
It's a once in a lifetime.
Yeah.
That's all that we have for you guys today. Thank you for tuning in to this week's episode. We will be back next week for another episode of Ask Tony Tuesday, and we hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week. See you later. I should have been like, so Tony, how are you today?
Testing, is this thing on? Hello? Hello?
I feel like I could be a singer.
There you go. That's a good note.
I don't even know what note that is.
I only have one tone, this flat Jersey accent. That's it. Everything try to go high, everything just cracks.
Sausage.
Sausage.